you folks. I'm Zach. That's Chris. Let's play a paper computer game. Today we will be playing Chris's new game, Putz-a-Tony Film.
That's right. Now, I know some people watched the 100 subscriptions episode or video, and my joke wearing this shirt and saying I wasn't going to do paper computer games anymore was maybe a little too obtuse. So, to prove that I'm actually still doing things, I made a game making fun of Zach. So, this is there like a thing here? Can I put it on the
Yes, first let me put up the...
There we go. Nice. All right. So this game...
it's upside down. Let me fix that.
There it is. This game is called Putz-a-Tony Film. And the backstory is that Zach is walking down the street and he's talking about Darwin, about how awesome science is. You're just walking down and you're like, oh man, I love science. It's the best. Magic is stupid. You say that. And then, poof, out of nowhere, this guy appears.
What? Oh no.
The Wizard Sluiceface.
Sluiceface?
Yes. This being has attained such power and such magical purity that he is just a head with a really long beard and a small cape coming out of his neck.
What
and a crazy hat.
Make this bigger so everyone can see Sluiceface. There we go.
The Wizard Sluiceface.
I'm sorry. The Wizard Sluiceface.
Anyway, the Wizard Sluiceface goes, "Ha! You don't like magic, do you? Well, guess what? You're a putz! And I'm gonna change you into a groundhog. I'll call you Putz-a-Tony Phil."
No!
Boom!
No!
You get changed into a groundhog.
Oh, God.
Into this. Into Putz-a-Tony Phil.
Oh, no!
And not only do you look like a groundhog with a top hat, but you also look like a putz. Even more like a putz.
Inconceivable.
The wizard laughs. They're like, well, now you've got two options. You can either live the rest of your days as a putzy groundhog, or if you think you're up to it, you can try my trials of death to change yourself back.
What are these trials?
You won't know until you're in them. That is your choice. Now, here's the point. This is something that you can contend with. Okay? This is the first paper computer game, to my knowledge, that is giving you this choice. You can choose right now to win the game by accepting that you are a putzy groundhog and just taking that in and incorporating that. However, canonically, every single appearance of Zach henceforth has to be this groundhog in any game.
Oh.
Anyway, is that groundhog. You are that putzy groundhog. You are Putz-a-Tony Phil.
Wow.
Now, if you win, you win in record time. That's a lot of points.
Okay.
So there's no way, no matter how quickly you beat this game otherwise, if you choose that route, you cannot beat it faster than if you just win right now, right here. However,
I have a question.
Yeah.
What good are points? What do points do?
Listen.
Yeah.
Points are in the mind of the imagination. It's magic. So, you tell me.
Okay, so just like magic itself, sounds like they don't exist.
Oh! You're a groundhog, might I remind you?
I've yet to see evidence of that.
There's a mirror. There's a puddle of water. There's something. You look like a putz. You're a groundhog.
Yeah, so you claim. Tricks of the light.
Alright.
Anyway, go on with your...
Okay, so then you could win the game right now by every future appearance of Zach is Putz-a-Tony Phil instead. In anyone's game, that's the thing. Or you could try to go through these trials and change yourself back.
I guess I'll humor you and go through your silly magic show trials.
The wizard's loose face shrieks with laughter. Well, where shall I send you first? I'll spin the magical roulette wheel of pain. And like this kind of transparent, magical-looking roulette wheel comes and it spins and it spins and it spins.
That looks like a perfectly ordinary roulette wheel to me.
It spins and sparks and spews and talks like a frog and then finally, poof! You are transported to a weather station with a forecaster giving the weather.
Okay.
He's pointing out some patterns of heat and storms and what have you, and the Sluice Face comes to you in your mind like, you think you can predict the weather, Putz-a-Tony Phil? You think you can just see a shadow and know if there's going to be a short spring or whatever that is? You doubt? Well, if you love science so much, why don't you kick this forecaster off his own broadcast and report the weather?
That's my challenge.
That's your challenge. Well, there's a westerly breeze coming in from the northeast.
Alright, I'll go up to him.
And it's coming down.
I'll say...
Like, oh my god, there's a rodent in the studio. Get this thing out of here.
I'll say, excuse me. That is very rude.
Oh, yeah, okay, there's a talking rodent. Can we get it out of here? I'm trying to do the forecast here.
I gotta say, listen. The boss sent me to take your place. He wants to talk to you. He is upset about... Like, listen, you're in trouble.
Well, I'm on air. Like, the cameras are live.
Well, that's why he sent me to take your place, so that it won't have to go without.
Listen, Barry told me if I was ever replaced, it would not be by a groundhog. I don't know about this.
Yeah, well, you know Barry, he's not that great at keeping his promises. Maybe you should go talk to him about that.
Yeah, you know what? I will. That Putz! And he walks off the stage.
All right, I'll what does that stuff in the background look like?
It's like clouds and stuff, and there's like a storm over here, and there's winds and whatnot.
All right, I'm gonna go in front of the camera. I'm gonna be like, hey.
So you're way too short. You're a groundhog.
Oh shoot! Is there anything I can stand on?
There's no apple boxes or anything like that, no.
Can I climb up the wall itself?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a drywall, but like if you put your claws into it, you could like rip out the wall a bit, so.
But I can't, well, I can only rip it out. I can't like.
Well, yeah, you can climb it up, but you're just like damaging the wall as you go.
Okay, I'm good with that. Wait, how is there images on the wall? Is the wall a screen or is it just like projected?
No, it's a green screen.
Oh.
So you can't see any of this stuff. So you have to look in the monitor.
Uh-huh. Perfect. Okay, so I will climb up the wall and I will point to stuff. I'll be like, hey, that's like a storm thing and that's like a cloud and these are like some squiggly lines.
The camera person's behind the camera is like, okay, this is insane, but like our viewers are off the roof here. I guess just keep rolling. the director is over there, and she's like, listen, don't just name it. Actually, we need a forecast. Just like say what the weather's gonna be like.
Right. As you can see, these westerly squiggles are coming in. They're gonna be ascending over the over the eastern seaboard, and stuff is gonna be really cold.
What stuff?
Like people.
But people are how cold?
Very. Wear your coats. We're looking at temperatures of like from 30 down to very cold. So and with chance of snow.
Cut. All right, we're going to commercial. Groundhog, that was incoherent, but the viewers are up, so that's all that matters. I need you to do the next segment, but as the director's talking, the wizard's like, all right, threw you a softball, but your next challenge, poof. The director's like, and listen, oh come on. And the roulette wheel spins, and you find yourself in the ring with this giant guy who's ready to box you.
Oh shoot!
The wizard's like, so you thought you could win everyone over on the Weather Channel? Well, that's fine. We'll see if you can win over Bruno, the sawtooth boxer.
Oh shoot! Wait, is that me?
Yep.
Oh shoot! All right, I'm gonna say to Bruno like,
listen, you've got to win his belt.
I gotta win his belt. Like I'm gonna ask the wizard, does like, what was his name again?
Bruno, the sawtooth bruiser.
No, I mean like the wizard.
The wizard sluice face.
All right, yeah.
That's so easy to remember. Come on.
All right. The wizard sluice face. Does it matter how I get the belt? Like if I just take it off him, does that count as winning it?
Toodle.
All right. I'm gonna say to this guy, hey, how's it going, buddy? Oh,
he flattens you into the ground.
Save game.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say, hey, how's it going, buddy? But dodge as I'm speaking.
Okay, you dodge out of the way. He goes, box a groundhog, and he's like throwing punches at you.
All right, I will retreat.
All right, you back up, and he follows you. He's punching at you. You're trying to dodge, but his attack is still very strong. What do you do?
All right, I'll run between his legs.
He's like, and he's like kind of like stumbles back a bit. He's like, a little confused. What do? You have a moment.
I'm gonna can I see what his belt looks like from the back?
Yeah, it's like one of those things that like laces around, like it's like it has like a lace in the back.
A lace, so it's like tied.
Yeah.
I think my claw. All right, I'm gonna scurry up his leg and slice it off with my claws.
Okay, so he feels you running up his leg, and he's like, "Whoa!" And he starts shaking his leg, so you're just trying to hang on, and your claws dig into his leg, and he's like, "Ah!" And he's like, he goes and swings like a big sucker punch at his own, towards you.
I'll scurry to the other side of his leg.
Okay, so he just punches himself right in the thigh, and he's like, oh, and he's really knocked the crap out of his own leg, and so his whole leg is numb, and he's just dragging it there, and he's like, oh. But now he's kind of collapsed down, so you're kind of under his leg, getting kind of squished down.
Okay, I'll scurry out from under it,
yeah,
and I'll get onto the other leg.
Okay, you're on his other leg. He's trying to get up with that one.
All right, and I will try and get him to do the same thing again. I'll like, be on his leg, and then when he goes to punch it, like scurry to the other side.
Okay. So this time he doesn't just punch at it. He takes both gloves and like does like one of these like to try to catch you from the sides.
Oh. Okay. Then I will just, if I have time, I'll just scurry up.
Yeah. He just goes bing, and you're like up his chest. You're over here. He's like, ah.
All right. I will get up onto his head.
He's like whipping his head around and like flinging his arms around over his head.
All right, and then I'll wait until it looks like he's about to punch, and then scurry down his back towards the belt.
So he doesn't punch at you. He's just like trying to take his hands like and like whack you off like this.
Okay. In that case, you know what I'll do? I will smack him in the face.
He's like, no!
And then I will run down to the belt.
Okay, he's like kind of stunned for a second. Okay, you get to his belt.
Slice it off.
Okay, his pants drop.
And I'll grab the belt and run.
Okay, you grab the belt and he's like trying to pull over his shorts. So his face is just like, well done. All right, well. You got lucky.
See, that's the power of science.
Oh, you're going to pay for that one. He flips a coin. And you end up... Yeah. Just for that, I'm sending you to a special zone of torture.
That's what you say.
Disco Steve's lonely dance floor. See if you can stand it.
Alright.
Your task is to get Disco Steve to give up disco.
Alright.
It's like, okay, so it's just a sad, empty dance floor with a whirling disco ball and smoke from smoke machines, and the only person here is Disco Steve. and here you are, and he goes like, "Oh wow, a groundhog far out." Hey, groovy little guy, let's dance. He's taking sips from this martini.
So I'll go up to him. Oh, by the way, hey, Salmon Fish, how's it going? Welcome aboard. And yeah, anyone who's here, you're welcome to say hello in the chat. We will try and respond to you.
That's right.
And anyway, I'll go up to this guy and let's see. I'll
put up
the title for those who just got here. Yeah, okay. I will go up to him and I'll be all like, "Hey, how you digging the disco?"
"Oh, disco is live, man. Wow."
It doesn't look that live. I mean, you're the only one here.
You take that back! And he like throws his drink in your face.
Like, am I like dead or am I still good?
No, you're still good.
Okay, I'll be like, hey man, don't kill the messenger, dude. You gotta be honest with yourself at some point.
Honesty isn't part of disco.
Yeah, what is part of disco?
Life is just excitement, fun, movement, boogie.
And is this very boogie?
It's the most boogie, baby.
Oh, hey, Flamespot, how's it going? Just start singing All Star. Hey, now you're an All Star.
You start singing All Star, and he's like, stop it, hurts. I hate bad karaoke from the 90s.
Wait, what decade is this right now?
This is now.
Yeah, but like, Is it the 20? Is it 2019 right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a contemporary game, but Disco Steve is still Disco. I mean, that's why no one's here, but he's...
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. I'll be just like... What can I do with that? I mean... I'm gonna say, hey, did that all start? Did that make you wanna stop discoing?
No, it just reaffirms my belief that disco was the pinnacle of music. Anything after that was terrible. Case in point, All Star. Now it's Boogie.
Hey, Poor Gamer Nation, how's it going? I will. I'll start singing disco. Wait.
What disco song do you know?
I don't know. What disco song do I know?
Because this is you, except a putsy groundhog.
Fair. Yeah, if in case anyone just joined us, I've been turned into a putsy groundhog by the wizard Sluiceface. That's this guy, and he has challenged me to do all these putsy tasks.
Yeah, you have to, and this is all because Zach doubted magic, and the wizard Sluiceface was none too pleased. He also gave him the option of winning the game outright in the very beginning, but then all games featuring Zach from henceforth, and anyone's games, have to be about him being a groundhog named Putz-a-Tony. So Zach did not take that option.
Yeah, no, thankfully not. So, let's see. Maybe if I start singing disco, he will realize how bad it sounds because I will do the worst rendition of it. Let's see.
This is your real challenge. Think of any disco song lyrics at all.
Staying Alive, right?
Can you say it?
Staying Alive.
Disco Steve's like, oh God, I was wrong. This is awful. I hate this. No, and he takes his martini and he throws it at the disco ball and it shatters and the disco screeches to a halt. The record's like,
I'm gonna say to Disco Steve, hey man, you know, like don't take it too hard. You should like, check out some '90s, you know.
Don't you dare talk to me, you wrecker of dreams. The wizard Sluiceface is like, all right, you know what? No one, Mr. Nice Guy. You've got one more chance, and I'm making it count. I'm sending you straight to the deep sea.
The deep sea.
Huh. Here's your challenge.
Yeah.
You're hundreds of feet underwater. The only thing you have is a glass bowl over your head and a fishing line connecting you. Survive!
Survive. Okay.
Get out of the sea.
Alright, I can do that. Alright, I'll climb my line.
Alright, as you start climbing, it's like way too deep, and eventually you die of asphyxiation.
Alright, save game. Flamesweat says, is pressure a thing? That is a good question. Why am I not dead from pressure?
Yeah, I mean, here's what I will say to that, because you bring up a fairly good physics point. Number one, you are a magical groundhog blessed with the powers of Putz-a-Tony. And with that much putzification to have like a top hat on top of a glass globe, you are somehow immune to pressure.
Sweet. That is pretty putsy. But, I mean, I guess that is a pretty valid scientific explanation.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Ah, yes, the magical groundhogs. How could I forget? Indeed.
You're basically giving in to the wizard's sluice face's point, though.
I mean, I just assume that he just made use of some Putz-a scientific devices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So let me go check out these fish over here.
They're fish. They swim by.
All right. Can I talk to him?
Sure.
Hey, what's up? All right. Let me go check what's going on in the seaweed.
All right. There's a bunch of seaweed in there.
All right. I'll go step into it and look through it.
Okay. It's like a bunch of like kind of algae or kelp, like kelp things, like kelp forest, mini kelp forest, kelp cops, if you will.
Wait. So the problem was the reason I died was because like as I went up, I didn't have enough air to
reach the
surface. Okay. What about these bubbles? What's that?
Yeah, these big bubbles floating up from the bottom of the sea.
Where are they coming from?
They're coming from like around here.
Let me go check out that area.
Yeah, there's like a giant shark down there.
No, save game. Alright. Someone, the fish says, the glass bowl is tightened as to not allow water to flow in. Wouldn't the oxygen run out? The bowl would be full of CO2. You don't have to take this seriously, though.
That's true. Yeah, it would be full of CO2. I mean, let's also say it's not glass, but really the thing is that you have here's the logic here. You have a certain amount of air, and you need to, and you're not fast enough to pull yourself up from the deep sea. So you have to figure out a way to get enough air to get out. But I wanted to draw a glass bowl with a hat on top of that. And that was the impetus the way it looks.
Fair enough. I mean, I just figure, since obviously nothing magical is going on here, I figure it's just, transparent aluminum or Putz aluminum or whatever is going on. And yeah, probably eventually I will, that's probably what's happening. I mean, when you say suffocate, maybe I am just dying of CO2 as the bowl fills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
One way or the other, it's going to get you.
Yeah. Alright, so what's this stuff over here?
I don't know, it looks like this hard protuberance.
Protuberance?
Yeah.
Alright, let me go check it. Is it like a rock?
Yeah, you're not exactly sure what it is, but yeah, it looks like just like these two pieces of something.
Alright, I'll go stick my hand in between them.
Okay, it bites off your hand.
Alright, I had a feeling, same game. It's funny how my Putz, non-magic.
Rocco! Sorry, the cat's whacking at the camera. Just staring at me like he wants me to feed him. Because he wants me to feed him. I might have to feed him.
Alright, take it a break, folks. Cat feeding break. We'll just be right back. In the meantime, I will show you guys some of the previous screens. But the Wizard's loose face here, and our disco scene. Over here we have the cover screen, Putz-a-Tony Phil. Over here, this is a perfect representation of a PCG, not too big and complicated, yet such a good story and great gameplay. Yeah, it's a really good one so far. Chris is on his game. Thanks, man. Over here we got, this is our boxing round. I had to beat that guy and take the belt. And over here, this was the first screen where I had to, this guy is a weather guy, and I had to, Chris is back. Alright. I was just entertaining the viewers with the previous screens.
Good, I'm glad I made you have to vamp while I fed a cat.
You should be. That's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I grab one of the fish?
Sure.
Alright, I'll use it to lure the shark over here. Like, I'll wave it in front of the shark's face.
Okay.
And then, like, retreat so the shark follows me.
Okay.
And then I'll retreat so that I'll lure the shark between these two pieces of this guy's mouth so that the shark gets eaten.
Yeah, okay, it works. You do that, it lures the shark out, he snaps at the fish, you just miss it, you lure it over there, you chuck the fish in there, and the shark jumps in after it and gets eaten by the big thing.
Sweet. Alright, so let me go to where the shark was.
Okay. The shark was kind of guarding a volcanic spring at the bottom of the kelp forest. Probably what's giving the kelp its juice.
Volcanic spring, you say?
Yeah, like one of those things, volcanoes at the bottom of the ocean.
So it's just kind of like one of those vents?
Yeah.
Can I, like, step into the flow?
Well, it's like burning hot down there. But yes, you can.
I'll do it.
Alright, you burn up.
Save game. Alright, I'll take the seaweed and, like, tie it into some kind of a, I don't know, some kind of a... Basically, I will tie it together into like a mat and then put it under me and, like, try to put it over the vent and ride it up.
Okay. You weave together some kelp and make like a mat, and it's really hot, but it's just enough, and it shoots you up, and we're just gonna ignore the bends for now, and you just rock it to the surface, and
ignore the bends.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Chris. Like, I thought this game was 100% physics accurate.
You take that back, says the wizard sleuth face, who jumps out of nowhere and is like, "Oh shoot, you've done quite well. You're very proud of yourself, aren't you? You really think you've done it well. There's still one more challenge that you have to face. The toughest, most brutal, most inhumane thing you can possibly be subjected to."
Oh yeah,
that's right. I'm talking about a press conference. Oh. You have to give a press conference and appease all these reporters about every decision that you've made in the past 5 screens.
Oh.
The reporters start yelling at you and taking pictures, and it's just like, Mr. Putz-a-Tony, do you think it's reasonable for a putzy groundhog like yourself to be really even involved in puzzle solving?
I'd say I would think that a part of solving puzzles is the putziness.
But what about the groundhogness? You're a groundhog. Do you think you're qualified? Are you too short? Are you too rodent?
Are you implying that groundhogs shouldn't be able to solve puzzles?
I'm not implying anything. I'm a reporter. The people demand to know. The people deserve to know.
Is this a racial thing? Is this discrimination right here?
No.
I think the people deserve better questions that really serve their interests. I think the people are not interested in my groundhog heritage.
All right, you shut that reporter up at the expense of now you're a populist, but whatever. Okay. Somebody says, yes, Doug Harry, Daily Tribune. In that first screen, you were you lied to a news reporter, someone reporting the weather. You told them falsehoods, and while you did, jack up the ratings at the network, you also lied about the weather, and millions of people went out with big heavy coats on, even though it was summer. How can you defend your actions?
Look, what was it? Look, Doug. in the course of a puzzle solving career, there are some times when you don't have all the facts and you are required to instill confidence in your puzzle solving ability by solving the puzzle.
Are you saying you're defending alternative facts?
Absolutely not. What I'm saying is that given the circumstances, presenting alternative facts was the way to go to solve that puzzle.
So are you saying there's two different standards? There's a double standard, one for everyone else and one for puzzle solvers in the midst of a tricky situation. Is there no ethics?
Listen, Doug. Yes, that is what I'm saying.
Everyone's like,
I said, no, because think about it. Is it truly right to expect a groundhog to deliver the weather without knowing what the weather is first? I ask you, how is a groundhog to respond in that situation?
That's true. And a putsy groundhog.
And really, my actions were far more ethical than those of my predecessor, the former groundhog to try that puzzle. I'm hoping that is a thing.
Which groundhog are you thinking about, Putz-a-Tony?
Like, you guys know who I'm speaking about.
Oh yeah, okay. So you mean Jack Weaver?
Of course. Jack Weaver's skills were subpar, and his ethics were even worse. I mean, I never pretended to be a perfect groundhog, but I mean, he did, and he was way worse than me. So, if anything, you guys should be celebrating me because I rose the ethical standards by far.
That's true. Jack's in jail. Alright, you passed that one, although, again, at the expense of populism. Okay, another reporter. What's your head up? Hi, Nancy Fitzpatrick, the evening rush. On the second screen, which was, I think it was this one, right? Yeah. On the second screen, when you were boxing, you're faced with a much larger opponent, obviously, and nobody's faulting you for playing there, but you clearly violated the rules of boxing. You you drew blood with your claws. You pantsed your opponent. I mean, again, just the ethical kind of violations here. Do rules mean nothing to you?
Rules are there for a reason, but in the face of seeing puzzles not solved, no. Harry, was that your name, Harry?
My name's Nancy.
Oh, whoops. No, Nancy. These people with their questions ain't got nothing on you. That's right. That is right. That's right, Nancy. Frankly, when it comes to the health and the well-being of the American people and the puzzle-solving community, that is right that the rules mean nothing to me. I will put puzzle solving before rules, before strict rules and ethics and guidelines any day of the week. And if that offends you, well.
So are you just a mercenary for hire? Are you like these technology firms who just build anything and don't think twice about what the possible repercussions are? Also, in this scenario,
let me just stop you right there.
Okay, all right.
No, go on.
All right. Brilliantly defended.
Thank you.
That was sarcasm. In this scenario, you have total disrespect for the rules of a given populace outside of puzzle solving, but you seem to have great respect for the rules of puzzle solving. To solve a puzzle, you need to have a rule. There has to be a solution. That seems very rigid. And yet, you completely disrespect the rules outside that system. Are you saying that there is a double standard? One for the rest of the world and another one for you, the puzzle-solving framework?
I'm saying I know which rules to follow.
Which is puzzle-solving, always.
I mean, yeah.
So you don't care at all what the impact of your actions could be, as long as it is in the service of solving puzzles.
I've considered every possible outcome of my actions. I've calculated them carefully. So yes, I care very much what the outcome of my actions is.
Okay, can you walk us through some of the other outcomes that could have possibly happened if you didn't pants your opponent?
He could have punched me into the ground.
Okay, alright, fair touche. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to keep a stack here of the things. Okay, the next question. Wait, where are you? Oh, yeah, it's done. Okay, now, Jamal Caliendo, the Franklin Tribune, in the disco scene, you destroyed an entire person's psyche. All Steve had was disco. It was literally in his name. Is there any way that you could, I mean, as a puzzle-solving person, do you not have any responsibility to maintaining the lives of the people you interact with?
Frankly, I think living alone in a sad disco parlor in 2019, frankly, it would have been irresponsible of me not to shatter his whole psyche. Like, this guy needed to be burst out of his bubble, and I did what was needed. Thank you very much for the question.
Yeah, that tracks. Okay, next question. Bob Oyelowo from the Pittsburgh Star. When you were underwater just a few moments ago in your pressure-insensitive glass CO2 capturing tube with a hat on top, you specifically killed the endangered tiger shark. You fed the endangered tiger shark to the parasite that is the kraken. Now, the krakens have been multiplying and breeding like crazy, as you well know. The kraken was not in its natural habitat in the Pacific Ocean there. The kraken's natural habitat, as we all know, is in movies. But now it's everywhere, infesting our oceans, and you fed the endangered tiger shark to the kraken. How can you possibly defend your actions?
You know, frankly, the endangered tiger shark... Listen, do you remember what happened when I first encountered the tiger shark? Ah, natural selection, that's so true. Yeah, you know what? Natural selection. Do you remember what happened when I first encountered that tiger shark? He ate me, didn't he? I
don't remember when that happened. What are you talking about? You went down and you very specific. You appeared down there. You grabbed a fish, threw it down into the kelp, and lured it right in. It was like you had no free thought.
Because you weren't there. You haven't tried things and saved games hundreds of times like I have. Now listen.
I don't know what you're talking about. Save game? I don't care.
This tiger shark is a hostile creature. It eats people and it kills people, and frankly, you know what? Maybe it should go extinct.
Well, that's very convenient thing for you to say, as the person who introduced Krakens to the ecosystem. It's pretty convenient.
I don't think that's fair. I didn't introduce Krakens to the ecosystem. I merely fed them.
No, I'm saying that your extended shenanigans have been scientifically proven to have rendered the space-time continuum and brought Krakens into fictional dimensions into our fact-based reality, and have wreaked havoc on the ecosystem.
Well, that's quite a claim.
Listen, I'm evidence to back that up. No, I don't. I'm a reporter. But the scientists are very, they've done extensive oceanic studies on the matter. You should look it up in the Journal of Oceanic Science that no one reads.
I'll say, well, I can't deny science.
The wizard pops in. Having trouble?
I'll be like, oh, I'm fine.
You sure? Because magic could make this all go away.
Yeah, it could if it existed.
Oh, okay. Why don't you just go suffer through this question then?
I will, thank you. So the fictional Kraken brung along the fact-defying glass bowl. Yeah, that is a good point. I'll be like, oh, wait, which reporter asked this question?
Bob something.
Listen, Bob. I ask you this: how did I get into the ocean in the first place? Was it through my own doing, or was it the doing of the wizard sluice face?
Careful now. If you start throwing bombs, I might decide not to change you back.
Yeah? What power do you have to change me back with? Magic?
Yes! The same power I used to change you into the crowd, I gotta change you back.
So you claim. I'm still not convinced that I've been changed into a putsy groundhog.
You know what? That's it. I'm done. You can stay a groundhog, and I can just be canonical for the rest of the game.
Hey,
what?
We had a deal.
No.
You gotta fulfill your end of it.
That is part of the magic contract. Fine.
So
I'll change you back, but here's the thing. You better watch your step, Putz-a-Tony. That's right, I'm not even calling you that. I'm sticking with Putz-a-Tony. I'm gonna track you down, and if you mention so much as a peep about anything that rubs me the wrong way, I'm gonna change you into something so weird you're never gonna think twice about it.
Oh yeah?
That's right.
Oh yeah, and you think that your next set of trials will keep me from escaping that one?
Listen, magic is bound by weird and arcane rules that inherently put me at a disadvantage. However, I'm going to figure out some contrivance that'll really screw your noodle.
Alright, listen, sluice face. Here's how this is gonna go down. I've got to tell the truth to my public, so if you don't want me to mention magic, there's a simple solution, or to mention you, there's a simple solution here. Change me back now. I mean, it's up to you. That, or I tell them what's going on here.
Fine! You're back! Poof! Let it be known. You're a putz. The end. You win.
Oh!
And yet, you were unable to escape your inherent putzitude.
So you claim. He's blackmailing you. What a great wizard. Destroying my facts. Yeah, that's right.
Alright, well. 1 Putz-a-Tony fill, 0 sluice face, I guess.
Heck yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, wait, you should thank me. I didn't make it.
Wait, are you telling me that I am actually not reading the comments? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. That's just a quick one-off.
Yeah. All right. So that was the quick game. After that, do you still have energy to play Zubak after this?
Yeah, let's do it. But I gotta get some water.
All right, folks. So we're gonna stop the stream, and we're gonna do another stream in a few minutes. You guys are welcome to come back to that. I felt like playing a game with my friends. That's awesome. Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah. All right, folks. So
also, I apologize that all your friends are putzes.
Oh.
I need some water. Really bad. The wizard sluice face really takes it out of your throat.
I imagine. All right, folks. So come back for Zubak in a few minutes. So we'll be streaming, and hope to see you there. All right. Thanks for watching, folks. See ya.